circulate as much, right?
Correct. So you must run the engine at full RPM.
What is that?
2100.
Where's that at on here? 2100. So right past the 20 right there?
Correct. So in its place, you get a volume control, and that hydraulically slows the machine down. The piston.
The more oil you get in there, the faster you go.
Correct. It's just like a water valve. If you unscrew it, it goes faster. If you screw it in, it pulls the water down.
So this controls, say your pump is slow and you want to speed it up, that's how you do that?
Correct. And the engine's always running at 1 speed.
You leave it at 2100 all the time?
Correct. I know a lot of old guys, you'll run across, oh no, what you do is you turn the volume up and you decrease the engine speed and that, it'll run the same. Well, no, because like I said, you're decreasing your cooling and cleaning capability. Because that cooler here where we put the new pump on, the back half is for your agitator. The front half, if you trace that line, it goes right to the cooler. So it goes to the cooler, to the filter, back to tank. All that pump's doing. Free flowing pump.
So you got to keep it at 21 so it stays cool and running good. Okay.
If you're running 200 feet at a 3 or 4 inch slump, you will overheat.
Yeah.
You're building more heat than you can release. So there's only a 2-degree variance between coming in and coming out of the radiator. 2 degrees. And if you're building at 3 degrees, you're at 1 every minute. You're at 1 degree. So it's fine. Correct. So when you're running at 2100, you can clean twice as fast.
So 21 is that, what is it, the next line past the 20 or?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, the line past the 20.
Right. The machine will leave out. You just go all the way until it stops. It's already preset at 2100.
Oh, okay. I turned it on.
Correct. But it's machine, I position it so you don't only go to 21 where the cutoff is.
Okay.
You only go to 21.
You don't want to go past that?
No, you go over on the pump.
Okay.
I mean, there's a degree. I mean, you probably could go 25, 2600 RPM, but at some point you're going to overwind the pump. The theory is because you got a 500, why wouldn't you buy a 250 or a 100? Because at a 100, you're running the pump at 100% all the time. Yeah. And so at a 500, you're only running the machine at 40%. So the machine, in theory, would last you 10 years. Because you're always running only at 40%.
Yeah, you're not maxed out all the time.
So if you run the engine speed at 2600 RPM, you're running at 90%.
Okay. I get it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, just keep it at 21.
Okay, so you've got 3 E-stops, and they're on the other side in the hood. They're designed to, if something got caught, or you've seen something bad, or a driver sees something, he can hit it and kill the whole motor.
Yeah.
Now, there's an engine grate switch here that works with the 3, but it doesn't cut the engine off. It just stops the agitator and it stops the forward gear. Okay. So if you're pumping and the agitator is turning, when you lift this grate up, it's going to cut everything off, but the engine's going to stay running.
It's going to stop this.
Stop it. It stops it pumping forward. So if you can picture this, you get a plug, you put it in reverse, it starts backing up, it lifts the grate up, it's going to shut everything off. Oh shit, what happened? You got to remember, it's a brake switch. You shove it back down and it'll start pumping.
Oh, you just push it back down?
Push it back down. Because they do swivel.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. So it don't take much for concrete.
Will pop it up.
Now, if it's a wet load, no, it won't lift it up. But if it's dry, you're trying to do like shock tree or something, yeah, it's going to push it up. That stuff's tight. You got your engine control. This is, when you flip this up, this whole box works. The stick in the circle. Neutral, nothing works. Down, the stick away from the circle, it means you're in the remote setting. When you got the remote control? Yeah, when you get your remote, that's what's going to work on.
And then if you ain't using the remote all the way up?
All the way up, and this whole box works.
Okay.
You can turn it on manually, forward, reverse, manually.
Oh, it don't got that arm?
No, it's a potential. You got a forward reversing valve, and that switch controls these 2 valves.
Okay, so forwards up?
Forwards up, correct. So, in theory, when I told you a Schwing, mechanically, you should be able to get their job. If this switch had gone bad, or if you lost all electrical, manually, you could push it in and go forward.
Oh, that button right there, up still? You just gotta push it?
Push it and hold it.
That's the case all electrical.
Correct. So it's actually 2 buttons. I'll explain why. These 3 buttons run off of an HO valve. And what that does is all the circuitry runs through one manifold and then it comes back out to where it's supposed to go. So everything filters to a, like a Y. Where that is here. the exhaust valve. So if you lost power, you'd have to hold this in and hold that, because that's going to let fluid go to the rest of the system. So with that, naturally it's not in an off position. With no power, what it's doing is pumping right to the valve, right back to the tank. When you turn the power on, the exhaust valve energizes, it opens up and allows the fluid to go. I know it feels like people are lazy by nature instead of forcing it. Correct. So when you open it, it's going to always take the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Just like here, where I put your new valve in. If you look at the schematic of how it's plumbed right now, it doesn't make any sense. If you look at it, it's going to the bulb, to the valve, back to tank. But you see the Y under it.
Yeah.
The Y under it.
Oh, okay.
Just because I close that valve now I'm forcing the fluid to go somewhere else. That's all I'm doing. So naturally, the valve stays open. When you add power, it closes the valve off and it forces it to the motor. So, but when people look at it like, oh, that thing ain't hooked up right, it actually is. It's like energy. It's lazy. Yeah. If it sees you go to ground, it will, no matter how effortless it is. So you got the main panel, forward, neutral, reverse, in the remote setting. If you have it on off, none of this will work. The fans, nothing will work. You must have it on the remote, or the box setting, and then the box works.
But if you're reusing the remote all the way down.
All the way down, and this doesn't work, only the remote works now. I do that so nobody can come over while you're 100 feet away and come over, oh, turn it on like you hurt somebody else. It's just an override. You got your water box here. Water box or slush box.
Okay.
Now it doesn't really matter how much water per se you put in there, because whatever it doesn't need, the machine will force it out. You've got a simple drain. You can drain it every day. The theory is you always leave the water under the rod.
Under the rod?
Under the rod. Okay, so if you picture this, I get the cylinders hot because there's a system of glands in here, because that rod is going in and out of a sleeve, a felt ring. Yeah, as it gets hot, it expands. But when it cools back down, like a straw, it's going to suck water right in. So the next day you turn the machine on, it returns it back to tank. You do that every day, and you're going to fill the tank up.
You're going to have tank hydraulic fluid full of water, right?
That main drive, every day. That main drive pumps $6,400. It don't take much. A piece of hair will blow them up. Hydraulic fluid's like your blood. You got to keep it clean. So once a year, you're going to fill it.
So below the rod every day, and then drain it
every day
after you're done with the job, right?
Correct. And you're doing more than just draining. Before I get started, I know a lot. When you look at a lot of demo videos, they go, "Well, you dump the water and you're done." You're not really, because there's a connection rod in there that connects that piston here to the rod, and that's a rubber cup that's sliding in and out. So in theory, one's sucking and one's pulling.
Yeah.
Correct. And the rock valve orientates the hole. Right. So as the concrete goes in, one rod is sucking with a rubber diaphragm top that's a buffer that's pulling in. So the water is the lubricant that cools the piston down. Okay. And I'll show you what a rubber cup that hasn't been, because somebody neglected the water. Yeah, it's all heated up. It's supposed to look like an hourglass. When you lose the hump for the hourglass, the cylinder is dead.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like that.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you only add water.
Water every day.
Water every day, and you dump it every day. And not only that, you're checking the connection rod. So at the end of the day, if you dump the water, and you'll see the two bolts in here. Yeah. I'm checking the two bolts.
Like checking if they're tight.
Just to visualize them and make sure that they look tight. You don't necessarily have to put a wrench on.
Just make sure they're good. Okay.
Correct. We do put two. As you can see, there are two brand new piston cups in there. They don't get loose, but they will. I've seen them. You'll feel it when you're pumping, and it'll miss a stroke, and then miss a stroke, and then miss a. You know you've coughed the piston cup up. But to keep from doing this on a job, if you check them every day, you won't ever cough it up. I trust you.
Okay.
And in the same way, on the other stroke. All the way in. So you're doing more than looking
close this box out?
You can. I mean, in theory, the water will wash itself out. As the piston caps age, you'll start getting blow-by. A little bit of cream, it'll turn white, and then when you start getting sanded, you know, they kick them out. Okay. They take, I've been doing it my whole life, about a half hour each side. The first time you do it might take you about 4 or 5 hours, but once you get the bicycle, once you get on it, it's pretty easy. You know, there's a little process. You know, you take 2 bolts off, and then you see how it's cupped as a nut. Yeah. You just put a 65mm or a crescent wrench on it, flip it, and then do the other 2. I hit it with a hammer, and this dog bone will drop out. I take a pry bar.
How long do these last if you keep the water in them and check them?
They should last as long as the wear parts in the asset. Okay. About they go on yardage. In Kentucky, I don't know if you're using that blue rock or using twine.
Blue rock.
Okay, so you won't last that long. About 3,000 yards. So you should go about a year, probably. Now, if you're doing big jobs at 100 yards a day,
no, it's mostly like basements and stuff. They're like 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, they'll probably get you a year before you have to replace everything. Now you can get a carbide set, and they'll last twice as long, but they're twice as expensive. It's about $2,500 for the SN and the piston cup. And if you go to carbide, it's about $4,200, $4,500. But it's carbide and it cuts pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Rebuilding the SN, it's fairly simple. It takes you about a day, as long as you have all the parts there. Yeah. It should take, the hopper comes off fairly easy. Like I said, you tie the two lines together. There's going to be a split in this line here, a quick connect. Yeah. When you take this, hook them together, there's 6 or 8 bolts that take the hopper off. Boom.
You take the whole top off. Huh?
Right. And then you see the retaining bolts here.
Yeah.
You take the castle nut off, that comes off the main shaft, and it falls right off. Boom. You slide it back a little bit, you fix the cutting ring and the wear ring, and you seal, you go together, hop back on here. It's fairly simple. Once you get into a routine, the first time's a little troublesome, but I got there's about 1,000 videos on YouTube I have to show you how to do it. So even piston cups, simple stuff. I don't know if you've looked at them before. Or,
no, really.
Okay. So if you look at YouTube on JED Alliance Group, we've got 1,000 videos. So I told you about the forward reversing valve and the intro valve. Mainly you can do it. This is a soft stroke. It was designed for spike pressure on the rock valve. So naturally down inline system is the running position. The rock valve is a load sensing. It only sees what it needs and shifts over. If it only needs 50 bar, it'll shift at 50 bar, which is 800 psi. If it needs more, of course, it'll shift over harder. But there's a point at about 100 bar insertion per meter in the volume. So what it was designed for is you can turn it off manually, and it shifts now at 200 bars all the time. Way too much. Eventually, you're going to break something loose or crack something. Here, this is the end result. If you leave it on too long. It kept the spike pressure off. That's what the soft stroke does. Spike pressure off the back, because that thing is shifting at 200 bar. Bam, bang, bang.
What's that, like 3,000 psi?
5,200 psi.
Oh, okay.
So that was their answer to the spike pressure, is put a soft circuit in there, and that slows, a load sensing and sees how much it needs. You wonon't
so
hardly
you just leave it down all the time.
Yeah, the only time you'd use it if you get a real sandy mix and you see the rock struggling to shift over.
Then you flip it up.
Flip it up, and you do that truck and flip it back down when you get it.
Oh, okay. After that.
And then the other line in there is for a testing purpose for me. That's so I can generate gauge pressure.
Touch that?
You don't. I mean, once a year you probably should, but you could call me and I can walk you through it. You flip it down and you flip this up, and then mechanically, what happens is that looses a circuit to switch over. So this is the MPS manifold. What that does is there's pilot holes in this cylinder. When that cylinder gets to the end of the travel, it squirts pilot pressure about 2 bar, 3 bar, and it coordinates the MPS manifold to tell you where it is, where the rock valve is in relation to where this is.
So pretty much you don't need to mess with that.
So when I flip that up, I lose the circuit on the side. So the machine doesn't know what to do next. So it goes to the end of the travel and holds pressure. So mechanically, I can find out what pressure, because the system's so big, it's a split in the middle for me. Yeah. So I can go either direction. Is it mechanical or is it hydraulic? that's all that does. If you come in the morning and you start pumping, turn it on, and it makes one stroke and pressure's out, you put it in reverse and makes one stroke and pressure out, you know it's that valve, somebody's close on it.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the pressure out valve.
Oh, okay.
Because all you're doing is you tell the machine, you're cutting the circuit in half, and you tell the machine, don't do anything until I tell you to do something. So all it knows is keep pressure on one side. It's a good source to find leaks. You can do it on one side and then do it on the rod side and see which cylinder it's got blow by. I mean, there's a couple of functions I do with it, but for all purposes, it's just a lockout feature. It tells the machine not to do anything for it. Okay, so you got your forward reversing valve for your agitator. When you think about it, it's always rolling into the cylinder.
Yeah, pushing the mud in, right?
Correct. If you got it going away, if you got a dry load, you'll have an air pocket in the back, and you'll see it start spitting out. So you want to always roll into the. And then, like I said, it works off of a forward reversing valve too. And when you add power, it opens the circuit. The power that it's running off of is F1, and that's off your hopper brake switch. So.
Is there like a fuse in there?
Lights to orientate, you got low oil and your battery. Because it's air cooled, you don't have water. And there's just
You want to just check all, you want to put water in there, check the oil every day and everything.
Correct.
Grease it. You do all that stuff every day.
Every day, yeah. And what I'm telling you now, and we're taping this, is so you can get in a routine and learn right. Every day you do the same thing. Because on a job site, because of the way the economy is, if you break your shovel on a job site, you're in the red. You got to do it efficiently every day and put everything back in the truck and do 100% every day.
Yeah.
If you lose a clamp, if you drag a hose across a piece of rebar and the machine's jerking all day long and it cuts it, blows it up.
Yeah.
$400 you wasted. That was your whole profit for the day. It works for nothing. You got to be efficient every day. On the hydraulic tank, you see you have a gauge. You got a high and low. Low, medium, high. There's a temperature support in the center. There's a low part on this tank. The tank's actually at a V. So when you think about it, in the morning, just like oil and water, when you shake it up, you leave it on the counter, it'll finally separate. And that's what the V does. It separates and there's here.
Like salad dressing.
Right. Here's the low part of the tank, and that's a little valve you can open up and let the water out.
Okay.
And you're going to do this once a week.
Once a week, just open it up?
Just a little bit, yeah. Just the water bottle, the little 16-ounce water bottle, cap full. That's all you need. Just a little bit. Because you got water returning and you got condensation from hot and cold in the tank.
Yeah, make noise.
I mean, it might take 2 years for you to build up enough water, but it's 2 years you lost the waste of water. Every day you dump it off.
Yeah, it's easy to hold.
I know a lot of guys that keep a pump-up sprayer. They put half diesel and they use a little bit of this oil and they spray the machine down to keep it concrete. So
it don't stick?
So it don't stick. So you're always taking the water out.
Yeah.
So that's another good way. You put a little hose and a clamp on there and bring it out here and open it up. And you only need half a quart. And then every year you put 5 gallons. And then you got the filler net on the other side. It's no valve. So there's pressure, somewhat pressure on the machine. I mean, just because it gets hot and cold, so when you open it up, it'll squirt, a little bit, right? And then these are your switch arms here, and that actually switches the rock over. Yeah. And they're dual shift pistons. Okay. The older models, the 450s and 500s, came with one, but they had some trouble in the designing, and they decided to go with 2. One works just fine. 2 is a little bit overkill, but they had a better theory with it. Yeah. You got 2 outriggers on either side, and then one in the front. So you lower the front, set the rear, and then lift it up, and then take some of the pinch off. So this is if you just came from the truck, you know something.
Yeah.
You got your axle bearing, which is grease, and there's a trailer brake in there.
Yeah, you stop the grease in there every once in a while.
Yeah, about every 250 miles or 500, it's up to you. Okay. I usually put grease in here, and I'll give you a tip. It's a high density. This stuff, you can put it water in the hammer, nothing disappears. Yeah. So it's not even 9 cents, it's $7, but then 2 will last a week, and the return is take it with you.
Yeah, I was checking that out earlier.
Right. And then, now there's two here. Like I said, they move about a ½ inch.
One on this side and one on the other.
One on the other side. And I usually grease them once a week. You don't need to grease them a lot.
So you just want to grease these ones every day, every 40 yards.
And then your front shaft. Your front bearing. You can see where the brass bushings in there.
Yeah.
You want to grease that at every 40 yards. So when 40 leaves and 50 backs up, you're just going to put 2 squirts in each. 50.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Say you did 80 or about 60 yards. After the fourth truck leaves, grease it, right?
Wait, the fifth one backing up. Boom, boom, boom. Hit them real quick. Throw it back in the truck.
And then after the job hit it again, how many squirts? About 2 or 3?
2, 1.
Okay.
One, you'll see the grease start rolling out. 2 is the fourth to ground out.
Yeah, okay.
Because the tension on the hopper, the whole time the hopper's holding the concrete in. So when it's shifting, it's working through the bearing.
Yeah, you got to grease it.
So if you give it 2 pumps, it'll force all the grout, whatever's in there. You got, like we were discussing about the lights, 2 LED lights.
Yeah.
You got your fenders, and then your 30 stop is here.
Okay, well, if you're on this side, you got to
And then your cooling fan for your hydraulic. It moves out, so that pump will run through the pump, out to the filter, back to the that one pump is over 30 liters a minute.
That's why you want to keep it at 2100 RPM.
You get your battery, your motor, starter, and this is your starter relay here.
Okay.
So you can tell when the e-stop is pressed. So you hear the fuel solenoid come online.
Yeah.
Okay, when I press the e-stop, you'll hear it no more.
Oh, then you'll be wondering why it don't start, huh?
That's right,
because
it'll never start. It'll never start.
Yeah.
So when you release it, you hear the click.
Yeah.
So when you call me, hey man, I've been trying to start it won't start. Well,
The button.
did you hear the fuel solenoid come online? No. Okay, well, you got a button pressed or a fuse is blown.
Yeah.
And the fuse is through F2. So F1 handles the hopper grate, F2 handles the forward controls, F3 handles the fan, and F4 is the HO cell.
Okay.
It's real simple.
All right.
So when you pop it over there, it's a 10 strip, and then the fuses are on the back. It's fairly simple wiring. It's going to be a little more complicated when I stick the remote in there, but the remote is separate from the rest of the system. It's pretty straightforward. You got your fuel here, and it's got just a simple gauge, mechanical gauge.
How many gallons is this?
20 gallons. Which is mechanical.
Yeah. How long does 20 gallons last? 60, 70 yards?
If it's real wet, if you're doing a basement bottom at an 8-inch slump, it'll.
Don't forget to subscribe. Also, you can go to our website, liveequipment.com, and you can see a complete list of equipment we have available for sale. Or just keep navigating through this channel. Have a great day.